Let's start right in. What was the flight home like?
It's always good to be on a winning plane ride home. That's the best feeling because everybody's happy, everybody's juiced. Definitely beats the other alternative. So it was it was a really fun ride home. Guys just smiling, laughing, talking about the game. So it was just really good feeling. Definitely.
We know there's 10 games to go and maybe more, but do you get a sense for what this meant for Oregon in larger extent for the Pac-12?
Yeah, it was a big game. We always say it's the biggest game because it's the next game. So for us, it was just we got to continue our 1-0 process. And last week it was just another playing another opponent. Obviously, Ohio State, really well respected, very good team. They played really hard. It was a really tough game, kind of back and forth. I'm really excited for our guys that really toughed it out, played through some little nicks and bruises. And really toughed out and kind of gutted out a win. And for this team, it was kind of our first. Last year we didn't really have any true away games, and playing in front of 108,000 or whatever they had during that time. It was it was a good feeling to get that win. So it was big time for us.
Yeah, tell me about the lead up, because you guys have played in front of big crowds before, but that's one of the biggest stadiums in the country. They had 100,000 there. I talked to Coach Cristobal about it a little bit, but just how you guys maybe got used to the atmosphere.
Yeah, Coach Cristobal really did a great job during the week of making sure we were getting a hostile environment feel during the week. So we had the big speakers, kind of put them right behind the offense and turn it all the way up with kind of this crowd noise. So really it was really loud during practice. And it carried over. It was pretty much the same thing during the game. I'd say they really did a good job of imitating the crowd noise during practice. So once we got to the game, it was kind of a seamless transition for us.
Did you have any problems? You yourself have any problems hearing, or did you guys just go silent count the whole time?
No, we actually. So Anthony did a really good job with his cadence. We could hear the clap, which is what we go on. That's no secret. So we were going on the clap, and he really did a great job, because it's when 110,000 people are yelling and screaming at you, and you can hear the clap of somebody's hands. They really put an emphasis on it, and so he did just that. And I was really proud of him for taking control. We only had to go on silent count like maybe 10 plays total, and it was towards the end of the game, kind of when we were backed up with their student section. So that was the only time we really had issues, and that was more just precautionary. So we didn't want any false start penalties or any issues like that towards the end of the game.
A couple of takeaways. Obviously, the defense playing without several starters after, I guess, Justin Flo went out Thursday. Kayvon didn't suit up. You lost a couple of guys during the game. Comment on that. I wanted to ask you about what it's like to impose your will offensively, because if there's another takeaway from that game, it's the physicality you guys played with.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the defense, did a great job. They really bowed up, and we were missing starters and stuff, but we just kind of have a saying, just next man up. You got to be ready to go. They're not gonna stop the game because we don't have our two of our better defensive players, and so I think it was a great job by the guys behind them that really stepped up. Nate Hukalani really stepped up, played a bigger role at the linebacker position. Braden Swinson, Jake Shipley, those guys stepped up at the edge. Trevin Mai, all those guys really stepped up and did their best to fill in those roles. And they did a heck of a job. And we lost guys during the game, and it was just the same thing. You can't stop the game, so it was just next man up. And I think it showed the resiliency, the mental and physical resiliency of this team. So I was really proud of the defense for bowing up. Not going in there with down 2 or 3 starters that can kind of screw with your confidence, but they just didn't flinch. And I think offensively, same thing. Everybody on the offense after the first game, you're not going to feel 100% for the rest of the season. That's football. So I think we really did a good job of just buckling up and saying let's go, and just kind of coming out swinging. I think we kind of went into the game just treating it like it was going to be a fist fight, which it was the whole game. So you got to throw the first punch, and you got to throw it fast.
You guys were very successful to the left-hand side, to the boundary all day. Yeah. Explain to me why that was.
Yeah, that's I pretty much just block whatever they call. So Coach Moorhead would be better suited to ask that game plan wise. I knew we ran a lot of outside plays to the left, definitely, and like you said, to the boundary. During the game, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just seeing us score. I was like, okay, cool, we got this. So for us, we just have a motto on the O-line. We just got to get 2 first downs, and once you get 2 first downs, the offense will roll. So we really took it upon ourselves that the game was kind of on our shoulders. So if we were going to go out there, and we got to, like I said earlier, we got to throw the first punch and turn into just a back alley fist fight.
All right, you're a guy that's used to playing under pressure. Final question. You guys play Stony Brook this week. Mm-hmm. What is Stony Brook's nickname?
Their nickname? like their mascot?
Their team name, yeah, like Ducks. What is their
Oh, they're
team
the Seawolves.
Name? All right, the Seawolves.
Seawolves.
Very good.
Yep, I knew
Done your research. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. How soon in the week did you get that piece of information?
I think I saw their mascot, like the logo, and I was like, I think it looks like a wolf, but I want to make sure. And then so it said Seawolves. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Alex, good luck. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dennis.